Hello everybody, this is Johnny S with another game review. Today we're going to review a game just by looking at the background. I think many people know this game. It's called Metal Slug. And as I've mentioned, because I'm an old timer, Metal Slug used to be, for those who don't know, it used to be one of the most famous arcade games that we used to play. I remember when I was young, we used to go to the arcades. I wasted a lot of quarters on this game. Very famous, and it's one of my favorite games. And the company has decided to make a new version, a very updated version with new graphics. It is free at the moment on Steam store. So I will advise and urge everybody to get your hands onto this game. It's an awesome game, the concept, to those who don't know what the game is, it's like a side-scrolling platform shooter. You can select from a few different characters. If you can compare the game to the graphics to the original game, you will see that it was a much older game. But even though it was an old game for its time, it did have hilarious graphics and it was quite nicely done. Now, obviously, as you see behind, it's much more updated. It's got a lot of animations. Sorry, bad throat because of the smoke. So it's very updated. It's got new animations. It's got new nice gameplay. You can play it on mobile. You can play it on PC. You can play it on console. You can play it many different ways. You can play it with keyboard, with mouse and keyboard. Personally, I like to play it with my PlayStation 4 controller. This is the best one. So you move around with this. You shoot with the trigger and you point with this one. It's the much nicer. On the arcades that I remember when I was young, this game sometimes used to be played with two joysticks. So the two on the D-pad on the PlayStation, the two sticks is perfect if you want to play like that. But you can choose, what best fits you. They've done an interesting approach to it, meaning that it's got the gameplay, fair enough. Side-scroller platform, that is what it is. But there are a lot of new components to the game, online components, group components, party play components. It's got a resource base, just like most mobile games, where you have like these chicken things, and you have like 200 chicken things, and when they run out, you cannot do like a stage anymore. So it does have something which is like the mobile, which regenerates slow over time, but it's not. At least as far as I have played it, and it hasn't been released for a long time, so it's quite new. I've played this game for possibly a week now, not much more. At the moment, I have not seen myself being limited or not having something to do. So you do have those resources which regenerate over time. There's a lot of components into the game. I will show a few, but I'm not going to go into deep depth of each one, and I haven't progressed as much in order to unlock many things. We'll go into the game. The way that I play it is with the controller, as I said, but also with the mouse. So if you see on my screen, I've got my mouse as well. Sometimes the mouse helps to quickly click on specific things. So this is the server. We're in Europe. Tap to start. It's going to begin. It's quite light as far as game-wide goes, loading times and everything, with awesome graphics. So these things I like to interact with the mouse controller, but if you want, you can actually press a button here and you can move around with your things as well, and you can select on it, or you can press it again like this and deactivate that. I prefer to use the mouse. So you have daily rewards, just straight up. Okay, I think we unlocked her, possibly. I'm no expert in the game, by the way. Okay, so we got possibly here. Let's close that. You got some events happening and everything. Okay, let's share the claim. No, share the claim. Okay, so this is what you greeted. This is the open area. When you first begin the game, it's going to take you through a couple of missions before you get to the main hub. So this here is like a relay. Let's call it a hub where many people, are are gathered around. My name is D Dreadnought, like I put many times. So this is my guy, D Dreadnought. You can move around with the left stick, as said previously. You can use this mouse pointer to interact with the different menus, or even better, you can do it with the mouse. So you can click here and move around with this guy here, and you got shortcuts and everything. So at the top screen of the top right hand side of the screen, you can see the chickens are also. So you got 210 out of 160. When these run now, theoretically, but I've never run out, at least at the moment where I am now, which is doing the campaign, still haven't finished, and there's a lot of unlocks to do. When those chickens run out, in theory, you should be limited in order not to do anything. You got on the left hand side some quests. At the moment, I've still got some quests running. You got your little map display. You can actually go to the map, which will show you where you are. This is the game map, let's say, at the moment. So these are the stages that we have already completed. If you want to challenge this stage, for example, it will cost you 10 chicken. It says the recommended power that you need. And it gives you the rewards at the top. So this is like a boss sort of a guy. There's some other stages which are, let's say, these little ones, 3.1, 2.2, that don't have a boss. These bigger ones have a bigger boss and rewards. We haven't done much. You start here, you go through this way. So it's a linear sort of progression. We're all the way up here. I'm sure that there's going to unlock many more stages as we go on. So as you move around, you got your display here of where you are, and you can actually click on any one of these quests, and it will automatically take you to where you will walk around, will take you to the person that you want to talk and do everything. We got our usual menu here, which is like your backpack, your settings, support, community, resource recovery, and everything. I don't know what this is. Normal recovery. Probably get some chickens. Okay. We got a lot of these, so anyway, we'll do this later. We got events, and there's rewards, achievements, and everything. So I don't know what this is. Don't ask me. There's many new things here. Wherever you see a red mark, it means that there's something for you to collect. So now we collected that. You have your store where you can actually buy things. At the moment, there's this red crystal, which I think you might gain with pay. I'm not sure. I haven't gone that much deep into it. So far, though, I have not seen any pay-to-win elements, let's say. You can obviously purchase things with your money. I'm just going here and just clicking to claim whatever is free, let's say. That's what these red things are. So on the shop here, level 1. Increase, claim, okay. Show me to press this. So, like I said, you just the menu and the interface is going to help you go along, the thing. So, one of the things I like to mention is that there's different game modes on this game. So, if you go to the game modes here, you will see the arcade, carnival, hot pursuit. Hot pursuit is like an endless mission where you gotta push through stages and you get specific rewards based on your difficulty. You get to a certain stage where it gets quite hard, let's say, and then you can stop there. But you need to keep your mind out on actually doing as many hot pursuits as possible. And there's many more things that you've seen that are locked at the moment because I have not completed, what needs to be completed. You got challenges over here. Again, they're locked. You got club mode. Once you join a club, which means a guild or however you want to call it, you can actually perform events which is based on your guild. So these are the different, let's say, game modes. You got your map of where we are here, and your world map is what we saw previously, which is like the stages. So let's go back. You got training things that you unlock slowly. As you complete the missions, you get different rewards. So in this case, for example, we've gotten this reward here, and we're on this stage here. So the training session. Let's go back on that. You can actually use pickaxes that will allow you to dig treasures depending on where you are. There's a lot of people suggest to focus on weapons, and the reason for that is because weapons allow you to later on unlock additional perks as per character, instead of focusing on unlocking characters and everything. But you got these sort of selections. At the moment we don't have any pickaxes. There's different type of pickaxes. So there's a gold one, there's a red one, there's different ones, and as you play through the stage you unlock more things. Another thing that I want to show before we actually go and play a stage, just so you can see the in-game a little bit, is the top right-hand side here. So this is the menu of your profile, let's say. So at the moment it shows my name, I'm level 9, this is the power, so 4101 is how strong my group is. There's 3 people in my group at the moment, and if you select here, you will see the selection of these people that you have selected and your level at the top. And at the bottom hand side, you got cores, which I have not unlocked yet. You got vehicles, again I have not unlocked. You got characters and weapons. On the weapons, you can equip different weapons. You can level them up as you've seen. So they're level 18 at the moment. If you select the weapons, it will show you all the different weapons that you unlocked and whatever else is locked. At the moment, I'm using these 3. I do not, like I said, have in-depth knowledge in order to suggest specific strategies. I'm just going to mention what I've seen. And when you go to characters, which is the last thing that I wanted to show, you have different things here. For example, you've got your details of your guy. You got your gear, where you cannot enhance this gear. The cores are the only thing that you enhance. But this gear you equip, and the specific requirements. This, for example, I cannot equip it at the moment because I need level 10. Once I do go to level 10, I'm level 9. I'm able to go and get additional statistics. These are the characters that I have unlocked so far. As you saw, I just unlocked here, so I don't know, how they play out. There's the main 2 categories that I've seen is firepower and the special spec ops. And this has to do with the abilities of the character. As you level them up, they unlock additional abilities and everything. The way that you play the game is that it's a good idea to change between your 3 characters that you have selected. So these top 3 are in a group, and when you go inside the stage and you play, by selecting left, right, up on the D-pad, you can choose, you can scroll between the classes that you have. It's a good thing not to just play around the stage with one character, but again, this is per your preference. If you like to play with a specific guy, play with a specific guy. But it is clever to switch between them and actually utilize, let's say, the cooldowns of the skills and everything in order for you to quicker progress. If you have a look at how many characters there are quite a few. Not many, but there are quite a few. And if you click it in each one of this, there's a little introduction clip of, what the characters look like. Not sure if there's more than these characters, and there might be some hidden ones, I don't know. But they do seem to, look quite awesome. I like this cowboy guy here. So there's a lot of, as you can see, a lot of detail into the game, a lot of extra things, and there is a social component to it. If we're going to go and clear our stage, which is our next mission, let's start that for me to show you a little bit the in-game. So this is our character. You got your jump button, which is this one here. You can do it like a double jump. You can do like a little parachute thing. At the bottom, you see the 2 characters that I can switch around. So by pressing the left D-pad, I switch to her, and the right D-pad, I'm switching to that. Let's go back to our main guy. You have on the right-hand side your cooldowns here and your special things. So the Y is like a superpower where you go like insane, let's say. X is the grenade, so if you jump and you throw a grenade, the grenade's going to be thrown. That's his sort of special. If you switch to other characters, they have different special and different weapons also. By holding the right hand mouse button, you can actually shoot, move around as said previously, and with this one you can actually move. But because this is auto aim at the moment, you don't need to, you get these guys here and they give you rewards. Fire, okay. So all I'm doing now is I'm just walking and I'm holding the right mouse trigger. There's nothing more to it. It's quite simple. Most of these rewards will come to you, so you don't have to pop. And I died. Yeah, I died. I was trying to get to that guy. There are a couple of more, let's say, weapons that I had not seen on the old game, obviously. Like this ice weapon, for example, I had never seen that before. These are the fire things that the enemies, shoot at you. So you gotta try to avoid them. And at the end of this stage, because this stage happens to be like a boss thing, you're going to get the boss as well.
In the water! A snake! In the water! A snake! In the water! A snake!
This is where a boss is. You can skip the cutscenes. Very nice animations, very nice, you know.
The more defects an enemy bears, the more damage they will sustain. You're very welcome. Press the floor.
It's bullet time!
Yep, we killed it. Mission complete. Sorry. You get an indication of what has happened here, of your rewards and everything. You gain some level, obviously, and you proceed. There is a lot of animations and a lot of things and the story to it. I'm just going to skip through it. Just want to show a little bit. Yeah, we'll just go continue. You get some additional challenges every now and then. And usually there's like a HUD, like I said, when you're doing the stages as well, you know, so you can talk to other people and continue on the quest. The main concept here is at the moment, because you're playing the campaign, at least at the beginning, you're going to go through the campaign, you're going to talk to Elia or Amir or whoever it is, and they're going to tell you going to do the next stage and the next stage and the next stage. At any point of time, if you want to go back and you want to do any other things, on the top right hand side, you can say return to town, and you can go to your town, your main hub, you can do some additional, let's say, other game modes. So yeah, this is an awesome, great game. I was very surprised. I was not aware that this game was going to come out, and as soon as I saw it on Steam and I saw free, I said, hell yeah, I downloaded. I wasn't expecting much. I thought maybe, like a remake of the old one, but there's a lot of additional things that have come out. So yeah, I recommend it to everybody. Thanks everybody for your time. I hope you enjoyed it, and I wish you to have an awesome day. Bye bye.